Hi friends, today in this video we are going to see Article 5 in Indian Constitution, which provides for the provisions for the citizens of India. This part is included in part 2 of Indian Constitution from Article 5 to 11. Today we are going to discuss about particularly Article 5, the provisions which are prescribed in Article 5, and when the article was being incorporated in the Constitution, what was the discussion in the Constituent Assembly on 10th, 11th and 12th August of 1949, 5 to 11. Particularly now we are going to see, just have a quick look at the provisions of Article 5. These are the provisions of Article 5 which are right now in force, and now after that, after seeing this, we'll see what arguments were there and what criticism was there on these provisions, and what the amendments were suggested for these, and why the amendments were negated, and what was the logic behind incorporating or inserting this kind of provisions in Indian Constitution. Now see, these are the provisions of Article 5 in Indian Constitution. Article 5, Citizenship at commencement of the Constitution. At the commencement of this Constitution, every person who has his domicile in the territory of India. Now, what is the most prominent provision of Article 5? The person should be a domicile in India. It means that he or she should be residing in India when the Constitution was being commenced, or when the Constitution was being brought into force. And we have to consider that those persons who were living in India at the time of the commencement of the Constitution of India were declared citizens of India. And those persons were declared citizens of India. There were three sub-clauses in this article: A, B and C. Now just see what the clause A says. The clause A says, who was born in the territory of India. It means that the person should be born in the territory of India. Means those persons, whoever they are, if they are born in India, may they be citizen, child or children of a citizen of other states or whatever they may be. If they are born in India, they were being declared as citizen of India at the commencement of this Constitution. After that, the second provision is provision B. The provision B provides that either of whose parents was born in the territory of India. It means the citizens were allowed whose parents were born in India. Means A declares that those persons who are born in India, and B declares that if they are not born in India, if their parents, either of their parents, mother or father, is born in India, then they are being declared as citizen of India. Now, what is the provision of C? The article or the provision C says that who has been ordinarily resident in the territory of India for not less than 5 years immediately preceding such commencement shall be a citizen of India. It means that a person should be residing in India before 5 years of the commencement of India. Means a particular date on which the Constitution was being commenced or was being brought in force. Before that, the person should be living in India. Now, these are the provision of Article 5. Now, as this article is declaring each and every person citizen of India, in spite of his religion, caste or anything, there were much arguments and much resistance about this article to be incorporated in India. Particularly, Mr. Punjabrao Deshmukh was very much skeptical about the provisions. He said that this article has given citizenship to almost everyone, whoever wants to be citizen of India. It means that this citizenship is very cheap. Each and every person will get citizenship according to this. So this article should be amended. Again, he has put forward one most remarkable amendment which was negated afterwards. That amendment was that those persons who are Sikhs or Hindus by religion, they should be given citizenship by default. It means wherever they are living, may they be citizens of other states or other countries, they should be allowed to be, or they should be given the status of citizen at the very commencement of the constitution. Because of what? Because Hindus and Sikhs doesn't have any homeland, or they doesn't have any country to be citizen of that country, so they should be given citizenship. As this provision was against the basic or very spirit of the Indian Constitution, it was negated. But as we are facing now the most controversial law, CAA, has been passed and it is now in force. So this situation, when a particular community is being given citizenship because he is of that particular religion, or a particular set of people or particular group of people is being denied as a citizen because they are professing as different faith. Now, as Article CAA has given, that Muslim refugees are not being allowed to be Indian citizens, as like in Constitutional Assembly, Hindus and Sikhs were being allowed or being projected or being insisted on that they should be given citizenship, as they don't have any other foreign land or any motherland. So in the Constitutional Assembly also, that discussion was negated. That amendment which was put forward by Mr. Punjab Rao Deshmukh was negated. Again, the chief citizenship was also discussed by another member. His name is Nazaruddin Ahmed. Also said that Indian citizenship is so cheap or so easily acquired. He put forward an argument that if a person is born in India and his father is from any other country and his mother is also another country and his grandfather was from another country, and if the person is born in India, then the three countries will claim that the person which is born in India can be a citizen of that country. This was also put forward. So there were much more resistance, much more arguments were there for this article, and after discussions and after all these kind of arguments, most of the arguments, those were not logical or not going with the spirit of India, were negated, and this article was unanimously put in the constitution and was inserted as we have now. According to Article 5, if a person fulfills three requisites, means he is one of three requisites, means one of three requisites. If he is domiciled in India right now, or at the commencement of Constitution, and he is born in India, or either of his parents or her parents are born in India, or if he is residing in India before the commencement of Constitution for 5 years, he is allowed to be a citizen of India, irrespective of his religion, his caste, his gender, or what kind of territory or what kind of place he belongs to. This is the Article 5 which is inserted or incorporated in the Indian Constitution, and these are the discussion which were being a part of the Constitutional Assembly on 10th, 11th and 12th of August 1949. Thank you.